Morning. Coffee. Yeah, Trump has a terrible mugshot. Everybody's fired up about Trump's mugshot. The picture you get when you get arrested is always terrible. I don't know why people. I know it's Trump. I know. I don't. I'm not gonna go political. It's just not what I do. I don't like to do that. I want to divide the masses, baby. But it's polarizing, so I get it. Famous people, mugshots, everybody gets excited. Why? Why are we excited for this? Demise? I'm not even talking about him at this point. I just want just mugshots. And then, so don't try to be a person. If I'm going to make jokes about mugshots right now, you don't need to go, he's Trump, and or he's Trump, and he might. Easy. You keep acting like that, and then you're gonna have a mugshot because you're gonna lose your mind and do some crazy things, baby. Relax. It's all fun. Trump has bad mugshot. To be fair, Trump's never really taken a hot photo. Okay? Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that Trump always looks like a cartoon. That it's hair and the suits and all that. I get it. But when people are like, look at this, they're throwing it up, look, embarrassment, mugshot. I mean, if that was you don't want your mugshot. I'm not. It's a mugshot. It's not supposed to be a good, they say in Italy. It's not supposed to be a good picture. But why? Why isn't it supposed to be a good? I guess the main question is, who? You know how, like, if you're a really good chef, you go on to, like, learn under masters and things like that. But if you're just, like, bad at cooking, I guess you just work at Arby's. I don't know. I'm not trying to shut up. I'm just saying, like, you can be different levels of things. If you're not really good at photography, is that the job you get? You just get mugshot guy? Because, like, it's always unflattering. It's always in a weird light. Like, you'd think they'd have enough time of doing this to go, oh, that lighting makes it look more nuts. And why do you want a picture of them looking nuts? Even when think about it, how fired up do people get? Remember that guy with the green eyes that was arrested? Everyone's like, it's the hottest criminal ever. The guy was just like brooding, like, You're like, whoa, sexy mugshot. Or sometimes there'll be like some girl who kept a little bit of makeup on, but look prison hot. I don't know if that's a term. Probably a search, but whatever. People get excited when there is something hot and attractive out of it. But why? We do that because it's always ugly and terrible. Why is it always ugly and terrible? When you're looking at a mugshot, isn't that supposed to be a picture? It's not a picture that's supposed to be shared to go, you can put it on a shirt someday if they become famous or die. It's supposed to be so you can have a photo of them. So if they do other stuff, you can find them with files. Well, they're never going to look that bad again. If you find them in their car driving and they look as bad as they do in their mugshot, oh my God, they should lock them up right away, I guess. Why can't they look decent? I'm not saying you got to dress up or do makeup, but we have filters now. Well, you put a filter on it. I'm not saying don't put like the ear things, but you can make them look a little better. And Trump menace, they had him like, just let them be like, same thing with the DMV photo. It's the same thing. We all try, but it's the photo. Why can't? It's not just on us not knowing how to pose and stand there. We all know how to pose and stand there now. That was a 30-year ago problem. Everyone takes pictures all the time. It's on your phones. Everyone is taking a picture of themselves. A selfie is a word now. That wasn't a word when I was a child. Selfie was not a word. Selfie is what some man used as a cute term to say he was going to masturbate. Going to go do a selfie, and then he went off. I don't know if that's true, but I hope it was. I don't know why we can't take decent photos, what I'm saying. Yes, it's fun to see the photos. Maybe that's it, but that's for us. That can't be the government or the penal system or whatever saying that's why we do it. We take bad mugshot photos so everybody can have a fun chuckle. If they do, I mean, I guess that's kind of bringing us together. It's weird. I don't know. It's always weird to me when people are like, look at that Gary Busey mug, look at him, look at all Busey. It's like, yeah, he wasn't that handsome devil in the first place. He's gonna look nuts. He's had a real tough day. He's get arrested. if you get arrested, it's usually after a tough day. No one looks good on a tough day. Maybe porn star after, but like that was a different kind of tough day. I'm sure you guys don't know who this is, but Cicely Bachman, she's a lifestyle influencer, which is also a term that wasn't around when I was a child. Yeah. When I was a kid, they were like, don't let people influence your life. And now people's jobs are to literally influence your life. I'm telling you what to do. And you're like, I will do it. But she's a lifestyle influencer. The mom of four. She's a TikTok lady. She goes shopping, shows you tips, run around, all kind of stuff, whatever. Big controversy with this lady because, like, she was shopping at the store, doing a video, and in one of the videos, when she was going through the checkout, she was quickly scanning stuff, and they noticed that she had bought some, like, in-store sushi, and it was almost empty. Because she had eaten a lot of it. And then the person was like, hey, this looks almost empty. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was hungry. And I thought I'd just eat like a plate of goddamn sushi while I was shopping. Which that's a wild choice. I get it. That's the debate, by the way, so we're going to get that in a second. The debate is not about if she's eating it. The debate is, should you be eating food in a store before you pay for it? And when we were kids, to quiet us down, bag of chips. Maybe deli meat. Deli meat's big because they'll give it to you. Can I have a ham? Thin slice. I want Swiss cheese. And you put on your face and you look at people in the cart. And you sit in the cart like, I'm a raccoon. That's good times. But like, bag of chips, something like that. Sushi, but you know what? You do, baby girl. You know what I mean? You're hungry. You want to eat something. You out the sushi. That's fine. Because you're paying for it. The plastic part is there. You're handing it over. You're scanning the thing. You're not stealing it. You didn't give anything away. But I can understand why a store or something like that was like, hey, we'd rather you not do that because, yeah, you're a good person. You're going to pay for it. But there are a lot of people that might start eating out of it because they see you doing it and going, she's doing it, but they might put it back or hide it or do whatever, and then not just eat some and then put it back. Because then they're like, well, if the whole store has to be like, we don't care if we see people eating stuff, then people can just eat stuff and put it back. It's a debate back and forth. I think it's more wild that she was eating sushi. I think that's a crazy thing to scarf. It's rice. It's expanding. It's also, and I'm not gonna shit on anybody for having store-bought grocery sushi. It's not bad. In a fix, if you want it and you don't want to go pay some money for a sushi, but it's not good sushi. But it's something. As long as you're getting something simple, you know. Don't be messing with some kind of crazy fish. You can just do like a California roll or something. That's fine. But do you have a problem with that? Are you someone who eats in the store? I'm not really somebody. I don't like it when I see somebody grab a grape from like like that wall thing that's like on a slant, and then like the water sprays on, and it makes the fruit wet fruit. And then when people like eat a grape or grab something like that, I don't like that because it's still there. Your hand kind of, you even say you just touched the one, but you're eating over the thing. That I'm not a fan. If you bought it and you took it away, it's your thing and you got it. I still personally don't do it because it just feels like stealing. And I think I was just always told like don't steal. Like if I was a little kid and I ate food, it's because my parent gave me the food. I wasn't doing it. As an adult now, when my kids were younger, they would do that. You'd go like to Whole Foods or something. And what we would normally do is, to me, you'd go to like the hot buffet part, whatever, purchase the food separately before the beginning of the shopping or the sandwich or the drink. The kids would get like a little milk with the straw and stuff like that. I'd purchase that first and then have the receipt with me and then do the shopping. But I'd already paid for it. People are like, oh, hey, what? You're like, nah, son. And you have the receipt. I do that. Like, I can see her buying the sushi first and going, I got the receipt here. I'm just going to be eating this while I'm busting around and doing my video. You're also walking around with a fucking, that's the other thing too. If you're going to be someone who's doing, if it's not illegal, but it is on the slide, it's some shady shit. You are eating before you buy, and then you're going, oh, I swear to God, that it's still shady shit no matter what. You can make it fun. It can be fine. You can be shady shit and okay shit at the same time. But if you're doing that, you're not supposed to also have a fucking camera with an extension arm and walking around and talking. And then when a guy, a little registered dork walks over and goes, excuse me, ma'am, it looks like your sushi is emptied. What's the problem? And then you're on camera with the guy's voice on camera going, oh, my bad. I was just so hungry. I couldn't wait. If you're so fucking hungry, you can't wait. Go get some McDonald's. Take a video of that. You know, you can't say, oh, I'm trying to eat healthier. You're influencing lives. Turn the video off, eat something terrible, then go back and go, oh, I don't eat that crap. I don't know what it is. I don't care. How do you feel? Do you eat food in the grocery store? Do you not eat food in the grocery store? And would you eat sushi while you're trying to run around? That's why. I don't know. I think it's crazy that's even a debate. But it's not as crazy as the final thing I just read here. Oh, coffee. I love you. Do you guys know what butter cows are? I mean, I'm from Connecticut, so I'm not a state fair person. And I know in certain parts of this country, especially the middle part, the Big Ten part, if you will, state fairs are a big deal. And I guess a big thing at a state fair is a butter cow. A butter cow is not a cow that produces butter. It's actually a giant cow sculpture made out of butter, which sounds gross. Put out in the heat, it sounds whatever, but it's a state fair thing. I guess it's big. Like some of the big ones are like Iowa, Illinois, stuff like that. And people know, if you grow up in that area, you know about butter cow. It's a thing. It's a staple in your life. When you go to the fair, you've seen the thing. Oh, we all go stare at the butter cow. How amazing. It's just something that you know. But I guess recently, the Illinois State Fair put out a video, and some people watched it because it was about the shaving it down. When it's over, what do you do? And when they showed this video to show people how they break it down, like the world lost their mind because I guess a lot of people didn't realize it wasn't just all butter. I guess a lot of people thought the giant life-size, actual-size thing that's supposed to be a cow. You know, when you see someone huge, you go, look, that person's a cow because they're huge. Yeah, huge cow of butter. When they shaved it down, there was like a metal structure inside, and people were outraged. I can't believe it. Someone even tweeted and said, if they're lying to us about this, what else are they lying to us about? I don't think they were lying to you. I think you're an idiot. I don't know how to build anything. I am not handy in any way, shape, or form. But I do realize that if you just tried to make something out of butter, I don't care how thick it is, it's not going to be sound as it would be if it had a metal. You build your house just out of like mud. You got to have something on the... I don't think anyone lives in a mud house anymore. It's a terrible analogy. But what I'm saying is you've got to have some kind of structure, something underneath to keep it up. Of course it's metal underneath. People are fired up. They're like, it's a big... Search it. Butter cow, real or fake, or butter cow controversy. Look it up. People are going nuts because they're like, I can't believe I've been lied to at a state fair. The state fair's all lies. They go up to people and they look at their pig and they put a ribbon on it and they say it's a champion. It's just a pig. It's not a champion. It's never done anything. But they lie. They go, a pig's a champion. This man with the top hat who played a Monopoly game, he said it's a champion. State fair's nothing but lies. It's nothing but lies. This corn dog's the biggest corn dog ever. Really? Because they say that at all the state fairs. Everyone claims it. They all claim it. None of them are the biggest. Lies. Don't believe in things like this. Don't believe in the butter cow. No false gods. The butter cow is not what you believe in. It's kind of like the Wizard of Oz, I guess, to some of you people. It's like Great and Powerful Oz, and you pull the curtain back, it's just some dude. Yeah, it's always just some dude. In life, everything's always just some dude. Tricking you. But he's not really tricking you. He's just telling you, I was just trying to make you happy with the butter cow, babe. I tried to build a cow out of butter and it got crazy. And by the way, that's so much butter. People need butter. And I think it's messed up that you would grab something's udders. And by the way, if one more person puts utter madness, I do love that term. It's utterly shocking, all that. Okay, we get it. You're pulling out udders, you're taking the goo out, you're making some butter, and then you're forming it into the thing it came out of. That's wild too. That's also some like Inception stuff or meta or whatever the words are. I don't know. Just relax in your life. Don't get mad. I think this whole thing's about like mugshots. Who cares? Move on. You got stuff to do. Eating food in a grocery store, it ain't hurting you, baby girl. As long as they're not stealing, as long as they're not taking from you, you're going to be okay. Butter cow. Find better things to believe in. You know what I mean? Morning.